Today I'm going to show you how to use the camera control button on the latest iPhones. To get you up and running, first thing you'll definitely want to do is to go into your camera settings, then go to the camera section, and then at the top where it says camera control, select it, and you want to make sure that the clean preview is enabled. Thereafter that, you have the option of whether you want to have a single or double click to launch the camera, and once you've done that, you're pretty much good to go. So the first thing you want to do is to press down on the camera control button to launch the camera. And just so you know, it is the same principle whether the device is on like it is or it is switched off. Okay, so here we go. Look at that, just like that, it launches the camera. Okay, and then obviously you can take a photo like this, or you can use the camera control button to take a photo just like that. Both exactly the same result. Okay, so what I want to do now is to just press down on the camera control button just like that, so you can see. Oh, let's do that again, not too hard, just like that, and then look at this, slide it along, slide it to the left. You can see it does increase the zoom. Look at that. Ooh, look at that, all the way up to 10 times zoom there, and then obviously back again, then you can just go wider. Okay, so just leave it at 1 time zoom. So very simple. Now if you're struggling to use the camera control button, the other thing you can do is to just press down ever so lightly on the one here, push forward, you get the dial, and look at that, you can use it to zoom in on your subject and zoom out. So that's an option for you if you find the camera control button not useful. To begin recording using the camera control button, all you need to do is just press and hold down, and look at that, recording. And if you notice, my finger is still pressed down on the camera control button, and then once I finish, just release, and just like that it stops recording, and whatever you're recording will be saved in your gallery. The other thing you can do is go into your camera section, and you can just press the record button and it starts recording just like that without you having to keep your hand on the camera control button. And then once you're finished, just tap on done like that. Personally, I prefer this option, but the choice is yours. Now let's say for instance I do want to zoom in and out for my recording, very similar to what we did with the photo. Just tap on there and then look at that, and then now we can zoom, look at that, all the way up to 6 times zoom, and as you can see, homes in nicely on my subject here. However, one thing to note is that this looks fantastic, but if whatever you're going to be filming is some distance away, it is going to be grainy, so just keep that in mind. So this is a controlled environment. Okay, so just again, just keep that in mind. I don't want to be deceiving in any shape or form. I like to be honest. Okay, so here, then look at that, you can go wide. Look at, oh, there you go, all the way to wide. Okay, and then back to 1 times zoom, and then obviously you can start recording. Like I showed you with the photo, if you're struggling to use this camera control button to zoom in and out, all you need to do is just wait that for go. I'm going to keep my hand down on the one ever so slightly, and then just push up and it brings up the dial. Look at that, you can zoom in and zoom out that way as well. So that's another option for you. The other thing I wanted to show you, and you may be asking, is okay, well, can you zoom in and out when you started recording? And there's only one way to answer that question, and that's to show you. Okay, so if I just press record there, okay, and then let's use the control button. So look at that. So I think the answer is a resounding yes. So yeah, that's something for you to think about. So now if you press the camera control button and then twice again, brings up the cameras. You don't have stars or tone. You have the zoom, no focal depth, and you do have the exposure. And then obviously once you're done, double press like that and it takes you back to where you started. The other thing to note is when you launch the camera like so, and there it's on the photo, and let's say for example I'm on the cinematic option, and then once I finish I close it off, and then I come back again later on, and when I launch the camera control again, you'll see it will start where I left off, which is in the cinematic option. Now let's go a little bit more in depth. So if you just press that and then double twice quick, look at that, you've got option cameras, you've got styles. If I just press that, look, you've got standard, vibrant, look at that, natural, luminous, dramatic, look at that, keep going, choice is yours. Let's take it back to standard, and then double press. Once we've finished, move along to tone, double press to go in, and you can adjust the tone as you see fit. Double press to come back out. So really simple. And cameras, and then obviously the focal depth, exposures, etc. And then once you're done, just double press like that, and then you're back to where you started. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. My name is Sholo. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another episode. Peace.